Yay. That's the stuff. Okay. Oh, wait. Off this out. Yay. And... Hey, how you doing, M2? Welcome. And Ryu. Oh, welcome. I like how when I start to stream, my watch is like, it's time for you to start moving. It's like, bitch. Spaghetti for dinner. Nice. And spaghetti not too long ago. It's a pretty affordable meal time. Okay. Time to draw, everybody. Okay, so let's get the concept down, shall we? Let's figure this out. How y'all doing today? Get my reference out. Okay. Think. Go like that. Go like that. I'm tired, but mostly because I woke up at 4 a.m. to drive to the airport. Oh, to like drop off grandma. Well, I hope it was a pleasant send-off. And that she absolutely didn't like go screaming into the onto the plane like, you can't get rid of me that easily. No, she's not like that. Well, duh. But that's what makes it so funny, because she's just like, can you imagine? Like a maniacal grandmama. How you doing, BTA Selma? Airport driving is exhausting driving. I feel that. I guess it depends on like where your airport is located in your local vicinity. Because if you have like a real shitty like highway system, or it actually depends also on the time of day you're dropping off. Like when did they book their flight? And you're just like, if he's being an evil, being a butt and won't let me lurk. What? Stupid TV. Yeet. How you doing, BTA? BTA Sama. I did say hello to you, but welcome, Danny. And in fact, welcome everybody with the beans. Everyone gets the beans. Ooh, doo 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 doo. Okay. But how's y'all's days been treating y'all, huh? So ready for sleep? Well, it's a good thing I got all my sleep in. Answer, how was her trip? I think it was good. Just sucked that we got a fever the second day she was here. So wait, how long did she stay? Like, how long was her stay? Are you saying like the whole time she's been here, she was like sick with something? Like, does she have no time to actually relax? Everyone was just like, oh no, grandma's dying. Quick, get the crash cart, you know, like, clear. Boop. Zzz. She came Friday, so I take that back. It was Monday, third day when she got the fever. Did she need more cowbell? Bad joke, I know, but we were worried we would need to take her to urgent care, but thankfully the fever broke Tuesday. So from Friday through the weekend and into, yeah, older people's bodies, like staving off any sort of like illness, it can be a beast. I was like, what's that? The common cold? Did. You know, like, oh no. Now she is home and can rest in her own bed. True. Ain't nothing like your own bed? That's true. Well, I did enjoy the comforts of the bed that Molly and Wade provided me while I stayed there. And it's a bed I'm actually used to since it's like the same room I stayed in the last time I was there. It's definitely, you can tell it's an older mattress. You're like, oh yeah, there's some give to this bad boy. There we go. And I took the day off too, so I napped after I got home from dropping her off. Oh, it was your job solely? Like, everyone else was busy at work, I suppose. I was like, Ryu's got it. I was like, but wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this shit. What the fuck? Yeah. That's what Ryu sounds like. I do not. Like me sleeping in the bestie's bed. I'm used to it, so I can sleep easily. Yeah. Accurate. Okay. I think I like that. Oh yeah, actually, let me see. Yeah. What's your news? Oh, wait, who's got news? Actually, I volunteered myself. My mom was, has sciatic issues in her back. And the last thing I need is for her back while driving. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, just doing some research. I kind of put my foot down, told her I would do the driving. Okay. Alright. So I got the time, and I guess, yeah. Alright. I got what I need out of this. And then I'll have it to where, there's really no better. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, Maddie. I finally cleaned my room to where I can see the floor. It's been over a year because I've been struggling with depression lately, and I finally got it clean, and now all I have to do is organize. That is huge. That is really huge. Yeah, cleaning the room so you feel organized and fresh. Good on you. Good on you. All right, so this will fill the frame as follows. Like so, kind of like this. Okay, and it'll, I'll have to work on the timing, but other than that, I need to make a real in my room too, but fatigue is still hitting hard. Even with the adding of the, whatchamacallit, I forgot what the meds you were taking. I think you said they helped you, like, have better energy to do stuff or something, if I understood it correctly. Those really bad depression rooms. Yeah, no, I get it. Depression is no laughing matter. It's not just like get over it and be happy kind of a thing. It's literally like a chemical imbalance in your brainios that you often don't have any control over. It's just like, no, the chemicals. And you're just like, eh. And then you don't want to do anything. Mine's manageable. Yeah. You can feel like you're making headway in other things, but then like a lot of stuff around your home is just bleh. They do, and it's a bit better, but I've got so deconditioned that my stamina has tanked. Gotta slowly work my activity levels back up. Shit. That sucks. Well, I do hope you can find your way to greener pastures, if you will. And like slightly and slightly like that. And just like I'm proud of everyone here. Yeah, you're doing your best. That's what I say. It's like, I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're alive. I know it's hard, but like, man, there's a lot to manage to be a human being and stay alive in this world. I wonder if I should have it stop here and then have some like lightning. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. No, you shut up. What was it you were taking meds for again? It was for ADHD, right? Or am I... I don't want to, like, misremember things, but honestly, I can't. Okay, thank God. I was like, it's not autism. It's like, I knew it began with an A. It's not actionable asshole syndrome, so I was like, what could it be? Which is not even a real syndrome, but holy crap if it was. Can you imagine? Okay, it's looking great. Yeah, meds for autism aren't usually a first line approach, although they can help with psychological behavioral therapies. Don't. Yeah, I was like, also I'm kind of careful, especially given the framing of help there is out there right now, because no one's here at fault, but you know. I'm gonna nap until mom wakes me up. All right, enjoy your nap. For ADHD diagnosed, they're like stimulants. Boom boom doo 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 doo. Okay. Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Just because they generally work so well so quickly. Oh, ADHD meds? I'll take your word for it, because I'm just like... Huh.
Who is Curls yeeting this time?
You know, that's a good question. No one knows what Curls is up to these days. She might be on crazy sauce, for all we know. You know that girl's... Oh yeah, water parks in fucking hell. She really... I can't talk. I was gonna say, it's like, she really gets into those games. And I'm like, sometimes I get in those games. Have an idea who she might eat? I was gonna say, you weren't gonna say. I'm so glad I found a concoction of meds that work for me. It turns out all it took was to add one additional medication, and I've noticed a real difference. That's cool. I'm glad the meds are helping. Daniel Worf, welcome. And Wolf, did I say hello to you? Beans for both of y'all. Everyone gets the beans. Boo boo doo doodly doo doo. Hope everybody. I can't believe Roxy forgot the boop bits before passing out. Unless it's now become a new tradition to boop.
Ads over. Yay.
At the end of the stream now instead of when she shows up. Who can say? Also, I just realized I should be doing it from here, not here. Okay. Her poor brain is ravaged by night shift? I bet. I heard that. You're supposed to be in unconscious land. What the hey?
Boopsa.
Boopsa. You sound like the robots that are delivering the babies from Star Wars. Revenge of the Sith. Instead of Ooba, it's Boopsa. Boopsa. It's gonna mark every point. Nice to see that working consistently again. So stupid that the Amazon servers like delete the data from themselves. Technology, am I right? Am I right? Yes. Yes, I'm right. Okay. I guess it'll be right there as well. And then I guess also on the hair. Nothing else, really. Yeah, that looks good. And then I think at this point, it should shift over to the next cycle. Okay. We're getting somewhere, chat. We're getting somewhere. Actually, all I need is this part. Is everyone having a relaxing day so far? Flops into the comfort. I mean, I'll take it. It's the Star Wars universe. I could rock a robot arm like Anakin. That'd be neat. Imagine how many Hanses you could carry with a robot arm. Instead of just saying, and push, you'd just be like, you know, pull it right out. You know? Here we go. The hardest back sent to my appointment. Well, they hope it went well. Okay, I think here. Trying to think, how am I gonna do this? Technically. All the Hanses. Exactly. Sorry, I have to get in a character when I draw sometimes. Either I sing like a theme song, like working on Pokemon shit, I'll actually like I would be singing the Pokemon theme song just to kind of like get myself into the zone of what it is I'm working on. I won't lie and say I'm doing mentally better, but honestly, after I came home, I just been chilling most of the day, and that was nice. Is it work that's yucking you up? Outside of the grandma, like, stresses, obviously. Are you getting, like, imposter syndromes? Okay. Yeah, what do you think part of it? Mostly a bunch of things. Imposter syndrome is one of them. Okay, so it's a cocktail of maladies, it would seem. Actually, I should... These ones, I should have made, like, the eyes a little bit bigger. Just the contrast. There you go. That's fine. Well, don't beat yourself up too much. Because I imagine a lot of the stuff that... In fact, it seems quite often for a lot of chat members is that myself included, in fact, is though I tried not to let those ones get to me. The point I'm trying to get to is that we got ourselves hung up on shit we can't control. I'm gonna do my normal lurk and read. Nerd. Just kidding. Enjoy your book. What are you reading? Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm in therapy. Oh my god. I'm glad you're getting some therapy out there. Not that I'm saying... It sounds like, oh my god, thank god she's finally getting therapy. As if like, oh, finally, whoo, you know? Like, no, it's just like legit. It's good. Spheres of control in that, yeah. Shrine by James Herbert. Sherbert. Well, enjoy. It's hard to remember all the coping mechanisms and stuff. Yeah. I know, but sometimes I have to check my delivery, like make sure my enthusiasm is genuine and not like, oh, this bitch crazy, you know? Gotta make sure that she's checked herself before she wrecks herself, you know? Like it's kind of true, though. But I think it's like a healthy dose and not like full-blown schizophrenia where like you're just running in a chat like blaming everyone for something like only you can see and it's just like, huh? Like, are you having an episode? What's happening? You know, like I think a lot of people would benefit from therapy. No, absolutely. I wish everyone could afford therapy, honestly. This shit's rough. Yeah. I highly recommend it. Having the therapy that I'm getting again, and the first time was life-changing. Dude, that's huge. Hell yeah. Happy to hear it. Yeah. At any point, peeps can get their hands on a therapist and talk out their issues. That'd be superb. Okay. Pocket Shark, Kathy Tomato. Aw. Hello, everybody. How you doing today? I'm drawing a horse. Okay, so that was not apparent. But, y'all can pick up the vibe I'm trying to deliver here. It's not that difficult in terms of art. Things aren't perfect, but overall outlook and ability to cope significantly improved. Yeah, because it's like, I think you kind of need someone to break you out of your cyclical thinking, right? It's, like, because it's this constant, like, worry bull that, like, there's nothing you can really do except just like, oh, but what if, and it's like, oh my god, and this thing, and oh my god, I'm not doing this, and oh, these problems that I've been dealing with since childhood, and it's just like, ah. What do we got? Who do we got? We have Supernova 7982. Thank you for the follow. How are you today? I love me some good Supernovae. Supernovae 1A type. Pretty cool. Very explodey. How you doing, Pocket Shark? Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see if this gives me the vibe I'm looking for. So it's not gonna really move too much. It's like Oh, I should add the underlighting. It's gonna be very technical yet. This is gonna be a fun one to color, I think. Let's see. Thank you. I knew I'd need more when I finished it the first time, but it's a charity, so they can offer a certain amount of time, certain amount at a time. And to be honest, some of the break falls allows me to settle in for me. Yeah, let you digest the things you talked about, which I think is also part of the process. Because I think the way I understood therapy to be is like they have to break the patterns of thinking and like what you're going through, and oftentimes that'll upset you because like you've been with it your whole life, personal hell to your chest, and just know, and then they have to like deconstruct that and then rebuild it, and that takes time, and usually the patient has to be willing. It's already so good and silly. I'm glad you love it. It was this or a derpy one, and I was like, I think I want to feed into Molly's stereotypes of like how she doesn't like how she's sus of horses. So I was like, yeah, why not add to the lore? Yeah, you have to be willing to change in order to start. You can't be so intransigent. Oh, I love it. Okay. There's one other thing I want to add to it. Give me it's fun. It's like it's just a basic animatic the way it's set up so far, but I love it. Yeah, it can feel worse before it feels better sometimes, especially with realizations that can occur. It's good to have enough to get through, and that the steady improvements before a break. But of course, lifetime time just happen. Yeah, we can't control all the things. Life comes at you fast, as they say. Okay, so how many? So let's see. This here. Also, I'm loving this menacing Huns. Yeah. It's planning things. Planning things. Moo-hoo-hoo-ha-ha-ha. Just have to see if I... Let me see. Paste. And then if I need to like move it up a notch, I can do that. So no big deezy. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Yes. All right. I don't know if that's too fast or if you need to slow it down. Maybe slow it in the beginning and then like work my way up. Whoop. Easy now, Tiger. Let me see. I will Okay, that's beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. All right, all right. Again, we're doing great. Let's see. And I do want to change. My own coping mechanisms are not working well, and honestly, I've been noticing my responses to certain situations haven't been great. Anyway, I want to bring. No, you're fine. I'm the one who brought this up, and I'm talking about it. So, or I'm the one. I didn't bring it up, but I'm the one who continues to talk about it, and I'm okay. And honestly, that's not like a heavy thing in my eyes. Heavy would be like if you wanted to like dig deep into root causes of things. A lot of times good for mental health talk. Yeah. I think it was more like, oh, and because I was beaten as a child and be like, oh, you know, and then everyone's just like kind of on tiptoes on how to like even talk about that, you know, like I think that would be heavy. But just talking about like what you're doing to better your mindset, how to, as long as it doesn't get too deep and specific. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's fine. I think just talking about like, hey, I'm on a mental health journey. It's a process. I'm scared, but I want to change. Stuff like that, totally fine. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put like the hooves. I think in this one, put like the hands outward a bit. So let me see. Let me see. Okay, Twitch, what are you doing? They're setting you up for a new car. That's right, Ryu. You now own a new Kia Sorento. Huh? Twice now, you wouldn't let me Cerulikat emotes? What? Yes, a 2026 Kia Sorento. Oh my gosh. I mean, there are worse cars, so yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's gotta be more devilish. Makai! Great to see you. Gypsy! Yay! Hello, everyone. Absolute love to have you here. Sit down, grab some cider, cocoa, beverage of choice, fizzy or still. Yeah. Hop onto the stream couch and just enjoy the show. When I joined, it said I didn't have any Twitch emoers. Twitch emoers. Lovage has a Twitch mistress. Gonna learn like make birthday dinner for the eldest. Oh, happy birthday, child. Oh, gypsy child. I guess that would be the way to do it. Didn't I call one of them gypsy daughter? Is that the one? Is that? I can't remember. It's been a minute. Yeah, that's her. Okay. I was like, come on, memory, do your worst. And it was like, I remember, you remember. Alright. I panicked for a moment thinking the Twitch gods smited me in some way. Almost. Not quite. Okay, there we go. Whoa, why did it make 2? I don't need to. Get out of here. Delete. Alright. Boop. There we go. Very nice. And I'm gonna put it right here, I think. For this, I'll use a... I keep forgetting I have to trade. There we go. Okay. Go. Same, honestly. Everyone's like, you can't take my Cerulia emotes away. I'll beat your ass. It did it again? Oh, that you couldn't use the emotes? What the H? Yeah, that is very strange. I'm not sure why it's being so much of a butt. All my emotes? Oh yeah, they're having some back-end issues at this point. At this point. Okay, what are you? So you'll be... Stop it. Alright, you'll be this much, I guess. Like when the badges disappeared? Yeah. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing, but it does seem to happen quite often. As long as y'all can see the stream, that's, I think, the most important thing for me. Obviously, that's the one reason I think a lot of y'all are here anyway, so... So if I were to just suddenly disappear, I'd be like, uh-oh. Okay. Okay. That's done. Which means... I have to make a special hunts. Me too, which is why I feel comfortable sharing it. Yes, I talk. If you're gonna solicit, just say it. I just sent a message to my mom's old supervisor. Okay. If you're gonna say it, just say it. Stop dicking around. It's on the top 10 to do one more. Locked and loaded, says LB. Like one what? Wouldn't you like to know? Okay. Hold up. We're holding. Huh, I guess it was just in there weird. Why do you think I keep having Oh, so that's why, huh? All right, ladies, take notes. It's got to get in there weird. God damn it. I don't want it at all. Well, don't get it in there weird and you're fine.
Someone poke Jay to see if they're awake.
And now a word from our sponsors. Coming to a chat near you in a world of art and emotes. Cerullikat's chat is a roller coaster of support and tech woes. Therapy talks blend with birthday cheers as the community rallies around mental health and animated horses. But beware the Twitch god's wrath. Emotes vanish, leaving panic in their wake. Will they return? Stay tuned for more laughs, love, and the mystery of the missing badges. Hashtag Cerulikat. First it was a J cult, and now it's questionable conception. Insert sus emote. No, you can't insert anything. That's how it gets weird. And next thing you know, babies everywhere. Just flying out the wazoo. Both figuratively and literally. Once those wazoo babies start flying out, you know the government ain't gonna help.
Ads over. Yay.
It's like truth, yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a gynecologist. Just kidding. I'm not even close. No way. Not even once, chat. Okay. Hey Mickey, you so fun. You so fun. You blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey. Sorry, the tempo. Where's the gap? Oh, right there. Go. I can refine it later, but for now. Who's got pizza? Ooh, Ryu's got pizza. Ryu's got the pizza. Gotta tackle her to eat the pizza. Grab some pizza from Ryu and eat it all before she sees her. Eat the pizza from Ryu. She can't do nothing. Oh. No. Okay. Let's see if my menacing haunts translates well. Oh my god. Diabolical, I love it. That rules. Okay. Okay, I think I got the timing down. You got your flu shot? It's cheese stuffed crust too? Alright, I'll leave you the crust. I'll take everything else. I'll give you like a garlic butter dipping sauce. That sounds fair, I think. Oh wait, I wonder if I should make the teeth white. Let me see. Oh, if I do make it white, I'll probably make them like an off-white. But for now, let me just. Oh my god. Oh, but I wonder. I wonder if I make it like Lucifer and just give it like red eyes instead. Oh hell yeah. Oh. Ooh, that's perfect. Yes. I love it. Hell yeah. Okay. We're Hansen. We're Hansen. Man, I love my job. Okay. Okay, now to figure out this world of mine that I've created. Gotta do some cleanup. You know, I thought this would take me. Well, the transition frames probably take me a little bit, and the in-betweens. But shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Yes, stop the buzzer. Yeah. Work our way up. Work our way up. Gosh, everyone's diabolical. Go. I think one of my favorite things about making emotes, aside from y'all getting to see them for the first time, is like y'all using them for the first time. And like whatever like context I can ever like imagine. It's like, well, that's not what I had in mind. Like, people using, I think one of the best examples I could think of is when I made the gasm emote for Patrick's cat Ophelia, and people were using it for like, oh, I love this kind of stuff, and I'm like, y'all do realize that's like the cat going, you know, like, but I guess the way it read to their minds was like the cat like just going, oh, not even like in a gasm, it was like, oh, I love it, blush, you know, stuff like that. It is just interesting. Grumpy! Oh, welcome to the Sun Crew for 57 months. Hi! How you doing, Grumpy? How's life? Tell me your adventures. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, now I gotta like, shoot. Have to think in a way that separates all of this into its own micro components. All right. Let's see. We'll start with that. Nope. So this technically should be behind the body, now that I think about it. Let's see. I'm existing. I'm trying to make a hat. When it's done, I'll share on Discord. Nice. Nana Hordes Goblins. It's been a minute. How have you been? Great to see you. Hello, hello. Hello, beans. And hearts for everyone. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, by the way. Grumpy Fruit friends. Enjoy your emotes as always, if Twitch will allow you. Apparently it's being a butt today. Enjoy those emotes, spread the love across the universe. And I look forward to seeing your creations as always. By the way, this Sunday is the Community Creations showcase. So if there's something you've been wanting to make, time's coming up. So get your drawings in. Yeah, put it in the community showcase thing, and I will show it off and remark upon it, and everyone in the channel gets to see what y'all have made, and it'll be great. Asulu, toddler on lap, taking over desk with toys. She loves to draw, so I had to show her somebody that is amazing at art. Aw. Do your best, little thing. Little person. It takes practice, and it'll feel difficult and annoying. Just have patience with yourself, and just have fun, really. I'm also out of music, so oops. I'll have to fix that in a minute. I think that's kind of what made me get good with anything that I've ever done, is that I found a reason for why I wanted to learn to do it, and then it, you know, I think succeeding where you didn't think you could encourages you to do more, and then you get better each time. So, and it does it, you know, a little bit of encouragement from family and friends also never hurt. So I know a lot of people are like, what a little artist. So feeling that bit of joy of like, hey, look at him. He's great at the art. And I'm like, am I? Okay. Well, I'm going to make more now. You know, look at this. Put it on the fridge. Do it. Let me find some tunes. I didn't think my mix tracks would end so quickly. Let's see. Go with this one. Actually, let's try this one. I don't think I've ever had. Both riding a horse to work and saying howdy all the time was real where I grew up. Anyway, I was always excited to learn how names. I was gonna wait until tomorrow. Oh, never too late to learn names. While on horseback, apparently. Huh? Kappa, 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 kappa. Oh, and Axelrod. I don't know if I said hello to you, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Welcome. Great to see you as well. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Come on, damn you. Zombie was worse earlier. Just a little bit. You know, not enough to cause an international incident or anything. Just a little bit of chaos, you know? You know? It's not like they were trying to stop a certain escalator. They'll never find out. It was the horse all along. If you know, you know. Okay. Oh, crazy horse. Let's see. Oh, I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. I'm not glued to the news cycle 24/7, mind you, but when the stupid stuff hits, I'm just like, oh, brother. I'm like, yeah, a fair bit of Hassan, so Gotta get a little bit in, you know? Balances out the crazy. Rough day. Roommate SUV broke down, so I had to help get it back from the shop and had to reschedule an interview because of it. So annoying. Wait a minute. Didn't you have like a vehicle issue before? I could have swore like you had to deal with like a tire or something, or I can't remember what it was. Am I going crazy? Probably, but that sucks. It does. Or am I thinking of? Was it you? Or was it Glitter Baby Kitty? I feel like I'm conflating data in my head now. There's like so much happens to y'all that it's hard to keep inside my brain. Not that y'all expect me to like constantly internalize your day-to-day going-ons. Vehicle is why I have a toddler. Mouse on my lap. Her dad is working on mine because I need to go to Tulsa tomorrow, and he refuses to let me until he gives the car to him. Is it a long drive, Nana? I mean, I get that. Like, he cares about you and he doesn't want you to break down, because if you've listened to enough true crime or real horror stories on the highway, then some crazy unhinged shit can really go down in the span of like a few hours when you're like on the side of the road. Not to say that you should live in fear of everything, but you know, it's like, if you can avoid the crazy, why not? That was on mine when one of us gets a stable vehicle. The other roommate vehicle of the universe says, yeah, about that. Bonk. Yeah, go let my son-in-law. An hour-ish? Hour drive. That'd be like for me to drive to Austin. That's not too bad, really. The only thing that sucks about that drive is the traffic. It's a lot of people commute to the capital. Surprise, surprise. No one can afford to frickin' live in Austin unless you're a tech billionaire. Nice city, though. Yeah, rush hour sucks. Luckily, I'll be just after it. Yay. Well, I wish you safe journeys wherever the hell life takes you. Fellow Okie, welcome. Yeah, we've had a few. Super used to be one until she moved to, I think, North Carolina with her now spouse. And I'm like, good luck. Get out of Oklahoma while you can. They're crazy. Not all of them, obviously, but things gotta go to the doctor since they don't have one of these in the closest town to me, which is, boy, do I have things to say about that. But for the sake of camaraderie and just chilling out, I'll hold my tongue. I'm sure you have your opinions on the matter. Yeah, we have small hospital and quite a few doctors, but some specialists they don't. Yeah, that totally makes sense if you live in a small town. They're like, well, we'd love to service your area, but nope. You come to us. Great grandpa remembers when doctors used to make house calls. Those were the days. You'd bring their little bag of tricks and be like, thank you. But some specialists, I don't know. I was gonna say like some specialists don't mind. I'm like, of course they wouldn't mind. They're not the ones having to go anywhere. Boots, cats, boots and cats and boots and cats. Oh yeah, I wish they still did, but too many specialists. That's true. Like, which to our benefit is helpful because they'll at least be like the general practitioner only knows like a few things and you kind of just be like, oh man, I never heard of this shit. And then it's like, hello, I'm a neck, nipple, and torso specialist. I know exactly what's going on. You're ticklish. And you're like, ah, you know, you kinky bastard, and you slap him. Where is the where is the over cars where you can get across the USA in 2 hours? Oh, hover cars. I'm like, huh? Dude, hover cars would be sick. Just nothing but like we wouldn't need to pave the world anymore. Like asphalt would be an option. You'd just be like, yeah, you want a road? I imagine there'd be like for hyper fast hover lanes that have to like demarcate like I guess like a fence or lighting or I don't know. There'd have to be something like you can only hover fast in this area. Maybe GPS transponding. Just be like, okay. And just keeps track of where you are in real time from satellite. Man. Relying on satellites as we do is wild because like one good solar flare and bam. You already have too many people not paying attention to their driving. Could you imagine? Oh, yeah. Like the crashes would be like something out of pod racing in Star Wars. It just be pieces tumbling into infinity, you know, just like damn. It'd be horrific. Try surviving those crashes. At that point, it's just like you'd have to sign a waiver for like even just. And that's why I think if we ever get to like hyper fast speeds, it has to be like like a super rail train. In fact, we should just have hover trains and just say fuck it to cars. Because if we don't have to build tracks, and like maglev is the way to go, honestly, but that requires a track. What I'm getting at is that if we're gonna be going fast, we can't be the pilots. We actually have to like say, hey, we need like some sort of centralized regulation, actual like computer guidance managing traffic with like several redundancies. I wouldn't mind that. That sounds like a sci-fi future I can get down with. Back upstairs. Welcome back upstairs, Ryu. Yeah, all of this is why aviation is so heavily regulated. Yeah, because it's just like mid-air collisions, because we had to do that. And the reason why we did that is because too many people were gawking at the Grand Canyon. It'd be one of the famous things that flights would be like, okay, fly us and we'll take you on this cool little
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
we'll take you on a detour over the Grand Canyon and we can all look at it together. And every other flight provider was like, yeah, we can do that too. And then oops, mid-air collision. And that plane is still on the ground. You can find pieces of it. That happened like in 1950 something. And that's how the FAA came into existence. I think it was like a DC something. I can't remember, but pretty horrific. Everyone was appalled. So many people died. And it was like a lot of stuff is written in blood, you know, it's just like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this because we're not good at it and it causes problems. So that's why I say if we ever get to hyperfast hover anything with mass transit of humans, it would have to be like, it can't be piloted by a person. I'm sorry if you feel like I need the freedom to yeet zoom, then join an F-Zero like racing track or something, you know. Aviation interesting in a nutshell? Yeah. It's like, oop, did we fuck up? Time to write a rule about it.
Ads over. Yay.
Yay. Well, basically, it would be like Teslas. You could turn the hover car, but if you're about to hit some, it takes over and routes around it. Yeah. And, but I don't really care for Teslas, honestly, and their self-driving of any car manufacturer kind of sucks right now. I don't think we have true, I forget what they call it, like, not generation, but sixth level 6 automated driving. I think that's how they do it. Like the algorithms were overhyped just to get them out on the road faster, and it's cost lives because they didn't do their due diligence. They wanted marketing to be ahead of the curve of competition, and it's all fucky. I mean, even the Waymo cars like are stupid. So eastbound flights use odd levels and westbounds do even. That's cool. Yeah, so they don't run into each other's airspace. Safer to have them cruising at least 1,000 feet apart. I know, it's so crazy. You think, like, but there's so much sky up there. What are the odds? And just like, you increase them by everyone flying on the same level, you know. Who are you drawing for today? Well, if you haven't checked the title, I'm drawing for Molly. Left. Yes. And the difference that people don't think about is with self-driving cars versus autopilot is the constant oversight by air traffic control. Yeah. Yep. There are human. Oh my god. Don't even get me started on like the antiquated. We still use floppy disks in our control towers. Like what the hell? What the hell? Yeah. Have you not? Have you not? Yeah, they do. I think it was LaGuardia or the airport. I think it was like in New York or New Jersey. They said like don't take it because like it's just overcrowded and underfunded, and there's mold and there's leaks and there's fans. Air conditioning sometimes runs out. Sometimes there's owls and mice in those towers because they haven't been updated since the 50s or 60s. Yeah, after Reagan like cracked down hard on them for striking, it's never really recovered since. It sucks. Jeebus, yeah. Like the union was like, hey man, you do a stressful job, and oh, and that's another thing. It's like they hold on to their jobs for as long as they can because it's like not a lot of young people make the cut, so it's just like they age them out until the very last moment. I think it was like 55 or 60 they hold on to them before it's like, okay, you're too old to do this job now. It's not safe for anyone. Holy moly, it's wild, man. But Reagan was all about like appeasing like big biz back then, and we paid for it. A lot of fight companies don't put the don't broke, don't fix to the extreme. Because they're competing with one another to make sure these flights are affordable and you get your nice salty snacks. LaGuardia run by copper wires and floppy disks. That's right. Yeah. Because their system just like blacked out and was like, and then they panicked like, I can't see you. I can't see you. Shit, nothing's rebooting. You know, like, what do we do? What do we do? And everyone's just like, oh yeah. And then people had to take like psychological leave because they were so stressed out and freaking out because they couldn't see their planes, and so they were even more short-handed. So they were just like, man, we can't take the capacity that we're meant to run at because our crew is just got hecked up. A lot of flight company. Oh yeah, I read that. But yeah, it's wild, the aviation industry, how we just like shrug, put on blindfolds and hop in a plane and hope for the best. But statistically still better than getting in a car because we love our alcohol. It's one of the few drugs of that we are somehow lax with, and it causes a lot of problems. Yeah. Still very safe compared to the modes of transport. Yeah. Point you. No drinking and driving. Exactly. Don't do it. Not worth it. There we go. Sorry, I had to like readjust the cable because it just kept running into my mouse hand, and I was like, stop it. I was traveling back from Wyoming trip one year, and on the way back, the entire system went down and delayed for 2 hours while they diagnosed and rebooted the entire system. Are you talking like for a particular flight company? Like when Southwest shit went down? I don't drink ever. I also don't drive, so I guess I win-win. As long as you're careful when you cross the street, because people are also distracted by phones, so just be careful there. Parking lots, anywhere where cars can have access to your knees, look out. Yep, that company. Yeah, I forgot what the... I watched a whole like little documentary about it. How how Southwest's entire system was dependent on a particular piece of software, and it was shit, and it had been updated, and then and since it was relying on one thing, when it went down, it affected everything they had, and so they had to like cancel all their flights because there was no coming back for the whole day. So refund city. NPR has an article saying that most air traffic control towers still run on Windows 95, and so do some airlines like Southwest. Yeah. Windows 95, baby. Imagine the age of those computers. Hence why I said floppy disks. Thankfully not the 5-inch ones, but 3.5, 1 point, is it 44 megabytes of storage data? Nope, not glued to my phone. Even when I was playing Pokemon Go, I always pay attention to roads. I know. Sometimes I feel like an asshole because I'll be walking through a parking lot while looking at my phone while playing Pokemon Go. But I'll look up when I'm around cars and go like, okay, there's a car, there's a car, there's a car, there's a car, there's a car. But yeah, don't be like me. Actually, like, pay attention and then get in the store and bump into people. Some legacy systems my dad works on, old as fuck OS 2. It's a huge undertaking, updating anything like that, which is part of my dad's job. At least, you know, he's got job security, because, yeah. It's not an easy task. What was it? Oh yeah, like all the banking systems run on COBOL because it's like super efficient and fast. And a lot of like new programmers are like, we're gonna make this run on like Java or some shit. And it's like, are you kidding me? It will slow down everything and it'll take you hundreds of years. Oh yeah, our core banking system still runs on COBOL. Yeah. Oh, for sure he has. He wants to retire though. Crack the whip. Back into the mines. Yeah, he's in financial security. So, oh my god. Well, super job security there. Oh no. Yeah, because people need money, people need banking, people need that shit to work, and people who understand it. Works on mainframe stuff, datacon center shit mainly. Nice. Sorry, girl. Yo.
My notifications didn't tell me you were streaming. I'm sorry for being late, everyone. Also, is that a horse?
It is a horse. Though I'd say an hour and 30 minutes is not as bad as last time. Thank you for the... Oh, shit. 12 months at tier 1, but a 19 months in total. Hell yeah. Welcome. Enjoy those emotes. Spread that love across the universe. Beans and hearts. How you doing today? Welcome. Problem is not enough people are capable of doing this job, so they don't want to let. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say like job security with like an asterisk, because it's like kind of like, please don't leave. No one wants to do what you do anymore. Everyone wants exciting glamour. Yeah, because that's the one thing. It's kind of dull, the stuff that he does. But if you want like good money and stable stable job stuff, then that's one way to go. On the other hand, our nuclear command systems no longer use IBM Series 1 computers and 70s era 8-inch floppy disks. Oh my god. It's now using some sort of solid state storage now. Hot damn. Good job, NORAD. Welcome to the 21st century. It can be dull, but when he's troubleshooting some things, it's insanely high stress. Oh yeah, because like the stakes are so damn high, right? Like the fate of the world would come to a screeching halt. Oh, I feel like I'm listening to like top 40 R&B station. I'm down. So yeah, it's for Molly. Welcome. And yes, it is a horse. I'm sorry, I forgot to answer your question. This is indeed a Hunts. Here, let me show you the animatic real quick. Give me a second to arrange things. So Molly asked for either a evil horse or a derpy horse, and I said to myself, evil horse. It's Wade. It's not Wade. Not everything is goddamn Wade. No. Also, Molly would never marry a horse. Nay. She would murder the horse before marrying. If there was marry, death, kill, marry, what was it? Marry, flirt, marry, salad, kill. How does it go? Anyway, horse would be on the kill. Maybe salad. All right, so let me collapse all this so I can show you. Oh, marry, fuck, kill. That's right. But she was saying once about Wade neighing while recording, and she said she told him she was gonna get the shotgun. Well, I can't control Wade's neighing, but this is not Wade. Anyway, here. I want to, for anyone who hasn't seen the animatic yet, this is what it's gonna look like. You like it? Evil. Or kiss, marry, kill if you're trying not to be as lewd. I love this so much. Yeah. I'm glad you like it, because it's going to be freaking epic when I get it done. I'm excited. And y'all's early enthusiasm energizes me. Molly, you okay? You got some PTSD from a horse in the past? I don't know. I to quote Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. is dangerous on both ends and tricky in the middle. I can't remember why or where it came from. It's just stream lore from her side of the world. Let's see. This is why I respect horse girls so much. Oh, because they can manage to not get killed. Hello, hey Bloodjorn Boy, great to see you. Welcome to the stream. How you holding up today? As you can see, we're horsing around. Oh, I should just... Doing well. How's your day been? It's good. Sleepy. I'm not tired anymore, but I woke up earlier than I wanted to, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just said fuck it and stayed up. And then I ate a big lunch, and then I got sleepy, and then I took a nap. But now I'm good. I feel much better. Honestly, just treat horses with the same respect you treat a human and you'll get along. Yeah, but this is for the memes, so I doubt she like has any menacing thoughts towards horses or whatever. So I'm sure things will be okay. Getting the belly full always makes me sleepy. Honestly, oh yeah, I read that. Bobo, working with any animal can be dangerous. That's true. Those little gerbils will kill you in your sleep. Murder gerbils, as they call them in Argentina. Let's see. I agree. This reminds me of the Mr. Burns Halloween clip where he's laughing with the same background. I love it. Oh, good day. I woke up at 3:30 a.m. again, yet this time with a migraine. No, finally sent hubby a message to get me pills. Like just now? Oof. Hope he gets you your pills. No, at 4:30. Oh, okay. I was like, whew. That's a long time to be like, hey, kind of dying over here. A little help. Okay. Ooh. Do 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 do. I get a headache often, but not the can't get out of bed migraines. Well, that's good. I feel bad for people who do get migraines. It's like so debilitating. All I get is just bad headaches. And even that's too much for me. Just like, ugh. Like, oops. Did I stare at something too long? Did I forget to eat fast enough? Because that often happens where I'll just like put off putting calories in me. And then, because I get like so caught up in work or something, and then like, oh shit, forgot to eat. Superman? Yeah. We're gonna watch some Superman at... I'll end the stream at 7. And then we'll go on to that. I'll probably give you like 5 minutes to grab a drink and some snacks. Hubby won't let me forget to eat since he does all the cooking. Sounds good. Perfect. Here's to hoping I don't fall asleep again. Well, I can't help you with that. I can only set up movie night. Y'all are the ones who have to stay conscious. It's my fault if I do. Damn straight. Guys, I'm nervous. I have to get a tuberculosis test tomorrow for my job with the hospital. For the hospital? Like, oh my god. I don't think I've ever known anyone who talks in question marks, but it used to be a big thing. Especially around the late 90s. Oh my god. And then I went to the store and I saw this dude and he was like buying some noodles And I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like, I like noodles. And I was like, can I have some? And he's like, I don't know, maybe. And I'm dying because I knew people like that in my class. Ugh. My condolences. That shit's obnoxious. It's like, please, why is everything an interrogative? Like, either it happened or it didn't. Yeah, I resent that. I never talked like that in the 90s. No, I'm not. Okay, the statement was it was big in the 90s, not that anyone who lived or was born or was existing and part of the culture was automatically speaking like that. God, can you imagine though? And now, the president's inaugural address. Hello, my fellow Americans. The economy is like cool or some shit. You know, whatever. I resemble the 90s, but I get it. I moved around too much. Danny's like, stop! It's a curse upon the ear holes. I know, I get it. I watched a lot of movies like that with my girlfriends, and we just roll our eyes and be thankful we weren't like that. Yeah. Yeah, those type of like teen dramas were huge with that type of vocal inflection. It was a choice, to be sure. It's kind of like how the transatlantic accent doesn't exist anymore. So that could be like something that would be indicative of a certain period of time. Mean Girls was huge back in my... Oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't talk like that growing up. I only talk like that ironically. Just like, girl, you freaking nuts. Girl, you cray cray. Let's see. Zoop. Also new military speak. Oh, gross. Even not that there's anything wrong with our veterans and service members, but that's a level of speaking that I'm just like, bleh. I'll see you at 0600. No, you won't, because I don't believe in that. Let's see. I spent a year in Alabama, not by choice, when I was 3, and to this day, I still have a southern accent that comes out all the time. Oh no. Thinking about it, the pitch going up at the end of sentences for questions has never been a thing around here. Yeah, that does. Well, that would definitely be kind of like a regional dialect or way of speaking. I only knew by boy talk. I have 2 brothers, no sisters. Got along with boys more than girls. That seems to be the case with a brother-heavy environment for girls growing up. They don't seek out other girly girls to like hang out with. They'll just be like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Noogies," and you're like, "Ah." It goes up and then down. Okay, let's see. How will that work? How much is the mayonnaise over there? How much is the mayonnaise over there? Ah, that feels rushed. But I can kind of... it would probably be a subconscious thing. I'd probably pick up on it. My family is fluent in sass since we haven't had a male born to the family in 4 generations. Oh my god. The sass levels must be off the charts. Also, hell yeah. I love me some sass. They were too cool. I all hung out with the misfits. Oh, the girls in the clique. with their cool fits and their makeup. Yeah, I don't think I ever really knew, like, the girls that I did know were never like super into like the latest fashion whatever. Like, sure, some were into makeup, no big deal, but like they weren't like super girly girl pink, like, oh my gosh, and like, who's your favorite boy band member kind of shit, you know? Like, that type of personality and a girl in school never really like appealed to me. But not that I would
Prepare
ever,
thine cheeks.
not that I would ever be like, if one came up to me and wanted to converse, I'd still hold a conversation with them, you know? I just don't know how well the friendship would blossom. I had 2 best friends that were girls and more boys than I could count. Well, you gotta have the girl, you gotta have the besties. You gotta have like the micro squad. Yeah, I find the pitch changes and the accents around here are more frequent. Blue is my favorite color and I hated dresses. Well, it's funny because back in the day, like baby blue was the girl color. And then at some point it shifted. Yeah, and boys had pink. So color doesn't matter when it comes to boys or girls. It's just stupid. Let's see. See, I have a sister, but I got along with males more than females. I was a tomboy growing up too, but my middle school, I started avoiding everyone because of the bullying and teasing. No. I'm sorry no one had your back then. Also, what did the bot say today? Let's observe chat in its natural habitat. In the wilds of Cerulikat's chat, a fascinating migration of tech nostalgia occurs, with tales of ancient operating systems and floppy disk rituals. The herd gathers round
Ads
animated
over.
emotes,
Yay.
while discussions of horse respect and migraine survival tactics unfold. As the sun sets on 90s slang, a new generation of sass speaks up, fluent in the language of Cerulibeans and Wheeze. Same, I hated the bullying. Oh man. I would have had your back. Oh. Some of the commercials are funny in a corny sense. Some just hurt my soul. Oh, that's right. You see the ads. What'd you get? What kind of ads are you getting watching my stream? I'm very curious. I followed up on my statements to people. What do you mean? You mean like threats? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, hold on, what do you mean? What do you mean?
VCR said, hey, Animation Day. How are you all doing?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Airheads and auto companies at the moment. Okay, so it's gonna split at this point. So grab all the, well, the ones that make sense actually. To do this too. So new you. Eyebrows won't matter. Eyes won't matter. Actually, they might. Never mind. Change that. Yeah, definitely change that. Also, I just gotta start color coding these. Airheads and auto companies. Wait, what? Oh, the commercials. Oh yeah, I saw the Airhead one where they blow Airhead gas, or they give Grandpa an Airhead, and then the kids are like, the mom says, "Hey, stop giving Grandpa Airheads. What have I told you?" And then they suck the air out of his head, and then they talk like Grandpa. Shit's wild. It was not intentional, I know. I hated having to wear dresses to school, but I had a part-time job after school and I wouldn't have time to change. Oh no. Was it part of like some sort of school uniform bullshit? Because I remember the year after we left middle school that they implemented like school uniforms in middle school. So I got to avoid that BS. I think they were worried about gang violence or something. It's like, don't wear these colors, don't wear your stuff like this, don't wear your stuff like that. Everyone has to wear the same thing. And it's just like, uh-oh. So yeah. I worked at Sears and I had to wear formal wear when you work there. Oh. So you had to dress for work after school and thus wear overly formal stuff for school. I see what you mean. Yeah, that seems like a drag. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. And now I can't undo it. Oh, wait, yes I can. That's better. I went to a Catholic middle school, not pleasant. Oh boy. I can imagine without you even saying one other thing about that. That sounds like a real drag, Vinny. Though I know my brother for a short stint went to a Catholic school, but he had to leave because like the nuns weren't really teaching him shit, and he was falling behind on his studies. So, whoops, you know, like, what did Gypsy say? I do the same with my girls because no is a complete sentence. Oh, hold up. I'm missing something here. General these days, I don't care if you're male, female, nobody, as long as you're respectful and we get along. Yeah. Something I'm teaching my daughter now is to be confident and only warn someone once. Hell yeah. I wasn't sure if I could say that word. Which word? Oh, threats? Yeah, sure, you can say threats. You can say the word threats. It's issuing them that can be a problem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just catching up on chat. Okay, the crazy thing is that the girls are being, let's say, inappropriate with her. She started wearing long sleeves and long pants in the summer, and then school was ending because of their comments. And the biting? I know, the biting. But I told her this year, zero tolerance for physical anything at school. Mama's a bear when protecting her baby, but she's doing better. She finally stepped out of her comfort zone and joined the choir in middle school. Hell yeah. Her music teacher said she has a beautiful soprano voice and is teaching her the techniques to help her, and Sorry Daughter is becoming more confident. Yay. My high school was a surprisingly good public school, and I recovered part of my sanity. Awesome. No worries for me. I want to ever do something like that. Yeah. None of y'all really do that sort of thing here, so I'm not really worried about that sort of thing. So, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Biting. That's wild, man. That's freaking nuts. Guess who's gonna be the loudest mom in the audience when she sings in public? Me. Mom! I'm proud of my baby! Shh. You know, like, oh my god. I literally can't. Kids on my street stopped bullying me once they were asked nicely by my uncles to stop. And let's say my uncles are very good incentive to not pick on me. I'm kind of curious. But I think I can understand the, like, what could have been uttered. Reminds me of that one video I remember seeing on social media of like this poor kid, I guess, who was getting bullied, and he was being chased and ran all the way to his house, and he like ran inside. This is all caught on his like Ring doorbell, right? And then the bully like literally runs into his house too, until he gets chased out by like his uncle, his dad, his mom, like everyone in the house, like, excuse me, like, and they just yell at us like, get the bleep out of my house. Like, what the bleep do you think you're bleeping? You know, like, shit was crazy. I told her mama has to be the loudest in her love for you, to which my teenager said, you're weird. Yeah. The bully ran into the house. Yeah, straight up, like, no hesitation, ran inside the house. And it doesn't, like, I don't know how long they were in there, because the footage kind of cuts immediately to, like, the bully being, like, shoved out, and people, like, yelling at the kid, like, get the flip out of my house. If I see you in here, I'm gonna bleep you up, you know, like... It was nuts, though, and it was like, god damn, the audacity. Obviously, we don't know the story of, like, why they were being chased. I would assume it was, like, for bullying. But yeah. Man, what the fuck? The peak of disrespect? The audacity, yeah. I remember that he ran into the parents' father, which was a biker family. Yeah, they looked rough around the edges, but I guess not rough enough. Well, at least the kid didn't carry the rough edges, because apparently he was being picked on, and or maybe stood up for himself around an asshole and got chased. I don't know. I don't know what the context of it was. I honestly don't care. I just thought it was crazy that, like, he literally got chased into his own house. Yeah. Yeah, they used to chase me. One of my uncles warned them. Then they threw rocks and hit me in the back of the head. Other uncle talked to them. Next day, he wanted to ride bikes and be friends. I mean, if it works, right? Obviously, that was up to you if you felt like that was a genuine invite or not. But, you know, gotta start somewhere. Crazy, man. World's nuts. As a not straight kid in a countryside culture during the mid-school years, had some very hard... Oh, yeah, say no more. I can put the pieces together with that. Ooh, I'm so sorry you had to go through with that. I'm sure their whole mission was to be like, we must cleanse the devil out of you or some BS. The same day I got accepted for the job, I finally got the courage to block my dad from my life. Well, that sounds like a story in and of itself. That's great.
Ty Ceruli and chat for being so amazing and being a light in my life. I got my disability money and wanted to do this Ceruli.
Yo!
Ceruli heart, Ceruli heart.
I hope you treated yourself first, but thank you so much for using a little bit of it to support the channel. Thank you for 6 months in advance. Woo! And thank you for the 10 months, 2 months away from your next sub badge, and a whole ass year. Let's frickin' go! Congratulations. I'm glad you got through it. You're doing great out there. Bloody drummer boy. Yeah. I was like, I don't know why my brain like thought there was the word fan in there, but yeah, there you go. It is. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I bought myself a PS5. Let's go, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, none of you want to hear my childhood story. All I will say is that I'm dealing with PTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and all. Never tried it. No, I think maybe you've touched on it a little bit. I think it's kind of coming to me now. I know you did mention that you had CPSD, and I think it's also what attributes to your apologies. And it actually is making more sense now that you've said that. because I can kind of like, again, I can deduce with the limited data that I have here. But yeah, I'm sorry that ever became a thing. I'm glad he's gone, and that you can begin to further heal from the pain he's caused you. Some men aren't meant to be fathers, man. He said, I do it because I don't want anyone to hate me or treat me the way my parents did. I don't worry, Cerulikat. I have a beautiful, loving family, and I'm focused on them. I'm very happy. Yay! I'm glad that, like, you're not broken, or didn't become broken to the point where, like, you couldn't have a healthy relationship with someone and get a family out of it, you know? I'd say that's a pretty happy ending in my book. It's quite lovely, in fact. I cope being an emotional gothic during high school. They were scared of me. I think a lot of people who weren't very well understood kind of went that route. Like, all right, if you won't accept me for me, then I'm going to become an outcast. I'll be the antisocial darkness. Makes me wonder how it would have turned out if my mom would have actually raised me instead of my grandma. Hard to say in those instances. It's really difficult. But at this point, you kind of have to make the thought of like, because that wasn't really your choice. You didn't have any say in that matter. It's more of like, are you happy with where you are in life now? It's one of those hypotheticals, like if you could go back in time and change anything, like would you? And there's too many unknowns in the whole, like, you know, if mums was around to help you out and raise you. Yeah, she lost custody of me when I was 3, so no, I wouldn't have. And while it can hurt to think about, I think one of the hardest things is to forgive yourself and hope, like, no one here is like blaming themselves because they had shitty parents or shitty family life. Give yourself the grace to move on, you know? She had 4 kids, has custody of none of them. Oof. That's a story in and of itself. If we stay in the what ifs, we never learn to accept the what could be. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's not the message of like making peace with where you are in life, because there's things that are just out of your control that you can't change. You'll be haunted by your past. And that's no way to live, man, because if you're always looking in the future, you're always looking to the past, you're never in the moment living. I think we have a bunch of people who had a very hard times growing up on this really bitch of a world, and at least they're here we grown to be very nice and pleasant persons. I agree. Moved on a long time ago. I saw the way she was, and I stayed with her and was babysitting my brother at the time. I see. So you didn't want... You saw her, didn't like what you saw, and did your best to, like, care for the family that she wouldn't or couldn't. Dude, I was like that. I was like, why do they never choose me? Once I accepted that, I was better off without them. I stopped wondering why, what if, but it takes time. Ugh. That actually choked me up. I don't know why. You're fine. Always bring the deep, don't I? But it's a good deep. When I was 15, she was dragging me to parties and trying to get me to drink. Eesh. I tried once with a beer and I was like, gross. Too loud, too many people and left. Damn, 15? That's fucked. Well, I'm glad you saw the error of her ways, because a lot of people would have just been like, this is normal behavior, right? And then glug, 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 you know? Don't worry, we're talking mental health at the start of the stream. Yeah, we were. I don't know. I don't think you were here to even, like, bear witness to any of that, so don't even sweat it. I think. Just want to make sure this isn't triggering you. You let me know if you don't like this Ryu. Says sorry, girl. You good? In the end, I'm glad, in spite of everything, that y'all twit-H my messages. Did you... Oh, were they too long? Can you copy-paste them? Have they scrolled out of sight? Because oftentimes, like, if that's the case, you can probably, like, just grab them again. Oops. Here we go. Reposting because Twitch. Learning to let go and to move forward, but also staying in the moment. It's rough and by no means easy, but it helps to make peace. Eat. Yeah, sometimes you don't even have the other party to like make peace with, and you kind of just have to like do it for yourself. Like, okay, I'm not getting my answers, I'm not getting like my help, my love, my understanding, but I can't keep living like this, and so you just kind of just say enough. Oh yeah, if I have to let's see here. Gotta put these on. Here we go. Ryu has her moments. So I decided to try and stay kind and empathetic because I've been there and I don't want people to feel alone. Yeah. Learning empathy takes a minute, but it's so valuable. And I think people want to be around people who have empathy anyway. At least I like to believe. Because, my God, I can't imagine like the level of toxicity of like just constantly browbeating and saying like just being a toxic piece of shit all the time. Like, ugh, that sounds exhausting and miserable and lonely. Like, why? It's just such a self-defeating like principle. Pearls, how you doing? We're having mental health talks and family history discussions. Yeah, something I've accepted, which was hard. I will never get closure, but when something sucks the life out of you and makes you feel worthless, time to cut them out. And I'm the girl who wears her heart on her shoulder. But now I've learned how to use my shields correctly. When it's enough, I stop what's negative to me from controlling me. Awesome. That's pretty big. A lot of people like get consumed by it. How you doing, Curls? Used to consume me greatly? Yeah. Again, it is just... I don't know why anyone would want to be around that. Like, willingly want to be around, like, hey... Like, why does no one want to hang out with me? And then, I feel like it also kind of reinforces, sadly, the mentality that they have. Because it's like, they never... I don't know if it's like maybe baseline narcissism or something. Like, it's like, surely I can't be the asshole. Everyone else is. I'm not the one who's having the problems. I don't see what the big deal is. We all got to pass. It's how we strive to be in the future who makes us who we really are. Yeah. It's the actions that define us. Oop, I ran out of music again. Dang it. My playlists are short. Let's see. Wonder. Hold on. Let me launch my... Did I ever download it? I did. Yeah. Oh, I was the asshole when I was a teenager. Everyone thought I wasn't. But I look back on my behavior and it was unacceptable. I'm shocked I kept my friends, to be honest, but they've all stuck with me. And I've been so supportive of my mental health growth. That's pretty huge. Let's see. Scroll. Play this one. Go. I think the reason I stopped using this because like it would pause on tracks for reasons I didn't understand. At least I learned from her mistakes. Both my boys grew up in a loving household with parents who actually cared. That's awesome, Skangel. I'm proud of you. I don't want lyrics. Are they all with lyrics? Hold on. I can deal with this. Let's see. Scrolling. Well, his last comment was, to me, was, I'm your family too, and I don't think it's fair you don't call me. I said, I'm focusing on my family, and that is what matters to me now. You had your chance to have a relationship with me, and you threw it away. I will not be your wet blanket anymore. Oof. But also, well, the oof is just like how he treated you, not what you're doing to him, to be clear. But yeah, good riddance to negative bullshit. My friends are a big contributor to why I'm more empathetic in life. I can still be a bit of a bitch if I'm in a bad mood, but I usually try to keep that to myself and not put that on others. Yeah. Great courage that is needed. I deserve only positivity in my life now. Gwen is here now. She's trying to be cute and get in my food. Well, now you know what you gotta do. Starve and give the kitty food. I recognize these Sonic sounds. Yes, save, you bastard. I've got to go. I got a new game to play with hubby. It was great talking to you all. Bye. Have a good game time. Thank you for hanging with us. I'm glad we could positively talk about this stuff with you. Was fun. I'm glad. I do enjoy these constructive mental health talks that we get into.
Look at the pretty colors.
Fuck you, Bezos. I'll never recover. Just kidding. Actually, let me see. Hunts. Rude. Speaking of positivity, y'all throw some my way. I'm doing more job locations because I've not heard from that one place I did the phone screening with. I hope you do find something in some place that will appreciate your talents. I'm sorry that stuff's not coming back with like, hey, you start on Monday kind of shit, you know? Have heart. It's rough out there. Unfortunately, your job went to 3 AIs in a trench coat. Blit.
Ads over. Yay.
Thanks. I was really excited. Now I'm slowly coming to terms that I'm probably not going to get a call back. Yeah. It sucks. Like, you try to hold your breath, but inside your mind, you're like, you tell yourself, but I deserve this and I'm amazing. And then, like, you don't get the reward of, like, having that be true. And you're like, man, now what? You're like, you ever get a tuberculosis test? I know I haven't. Imagine it involves breathing into something. Or getting like, because I don't know if they go right into your like throat. Or if they swab your nose or what, you know, like, I don't blood draw. Oh yeah, I guess it would be in the blood, right? Yeah. Because it's a big chunky bacteria that fucks you up. That'd be funny. We're testing for toxoplasmosis. Here's a scratching post. If you can resist it, you don't have you don't have it. And you're all like, ooh, must not scratch post. I know that's not how toxoplasmosis works, but it's funny to think about. We had someone on Wade's server who spent all spring and summer looking for a job after graduation, and they shared yesterday that they finally got a job after so many applications and interviews. Even in the current market, stay steadfast. Hopefully an offer comes one day soon. Wow. Half a year. That's rough, but yeah, I think it's just, you gotta stay locked in and determined, otherwise it can be hard. I'm hoping for no blood test. Oh, you don't like needles? Are you, I forgot what the phobia is called. No, not that I'm afraid of. What's the problem? Is it doctors? Doctor clowns? There's a term for it. Are you just like anxious for being in a hospital? Like sitting in front of a doctor? Is it like some sort of like nervous hypochondria that kicks in? One sec, let me Google the term. Depends on the employer. I can't remember since my last one was nearly 8 years ago, so I can't quite remember how I did it. When blood comes on my arm, I feel it and I can't explain it very well. Oh, it's a vasovagal response, maybe. Trypanophobia? No, that wouldn't be it. That sounds wild. I have water hose veins. I can feel the pressure when they tap my plumbing system. I used to know the term, and of course I can't find it on the Google. Basically it's that, yeah. I think the only time I ever felt it was when they did the capsule draw. Mama Minion 666. Hey, welcome. Wait, it's actually Wade's mom. Wait, that's actually Wade's mom. Mama Minion, what up? Sorry we couldn't come by the pool when we were visiting. Last week? How many weeks ago was that? 2 weeks ago. Damn. It's been 2 weeks. Christ. It's already gonna be the end of this goddamn month. Shit. Shit. But hello. I'm working on an emote for Molly. 2 twerks. It was 2 twerks ago. I shook my ass on the catwalk. Missed you. Hello, yeah. Your pool's very lovely. I enjoyed it last year. And then the meatballs are pretty good too. I hope you've been doing well. I shall. And tiny bubbles. In fact, beans for everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm not normally this cartoon PNG thing in the corner that you see bouncing around. Usually you'll be able to see my face in the camera in the opposite corner. But today, when I animate, and to kind of give me a break from the heat and the just being presentable for a camera, I use this thing. It gives me a mental escape to just be whatever, you know? And I'm glad chat's down with me just not appearing as a human. Meatballs? Or it is. It's cute. Thank you. I made it myself. Do you not have meatballs in Brazil, Vinny? You know, spaghetti or just straight up Swedish meatballs? We do. Okay. Also, more lyrical music. Next. It's called Alo Mendegas. Interesting. Almondegas. 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 Almondegas? I'm not sure where the emphasis on the syllable is, but L sounds like a U. Almondegas. Almondegas. Okay, I get you. I got you. Thank you for the clarification there. The intonation is perfect. Hell yeah. I love that that's like a natural talent that I have, that I can just pick up on a language and like figure out how it's said by a native. Oh snap. Oh shit! Ryu! The amazing Ryu! Gifting 15 subs to the community! Welcome aboard! Welcome aboard, Sir Edward Teach. Obviously me, CBC, Hot Princess 420, blaze it. John Pecan, Joe Twinkie, 1995 Corpse Firex, Just Call Me Chris, 10. Oh, is that Just Call Me Kristen? Flame Wolf Spirit, Brain Dead Gamer, Improviser 26, Nicole Vans, XOXXX, Sonorous 411, Ghost Reaper 51, and Alzy XYZ. Hello, welcome aboard. Enjoy your emotes. Spread that love across the universe. Be sure to thank Ryu for being an amazing supporter of the channel. Love to the mods as well. Also, if you want to see the animation, if you're still lurking out there, Mama Minion, this is what it will look like. Right now, I'm just doing like cleanup. So it's gonna be this like maniacally laughing horse made of evil and mischief. Also, for anyone who just popped in, and hasn't seen this yet, so I'm playing it for all of y'all who have not seen it. There's a reason why a horse was chosen, because the lore for Molly is that she doesn't like horses and they must die, or get yeeted off cliffs in Skyrim. And so the choice was either evil horse or derpy horse, and I chose evil horse. Evil horse is better. Exactly. She does not like horses. That makes sense if it's Skyrim. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Just wanted you to see. That's hilarious. Poor Malu. Mother Buttons. What? Okay, Mr. Buttons. Burns. What was I laughing at again? Oh yeah, that crippled Irishman. Excellent. Glad I wasn't sipping my cider. The dingoes. The dingoes got you again. They sure did. Tingles? Of course you have the tingles tonight. What does that even mean? Throws for the wall. Oh, I've got the tingles. Oh. I tried to get them to buy acreage so I could have a horse. Didn't go for it. I mean, acreage is great. I get that, but horse? That's a bit much. And I really don't see like either of them spending the time or even hiring someone to take care of that horse now. Well, I bought an extra hot dogs and water park sim. Hopefully they don't have a shelf life and go moldy. That's how I type in my phone. I'm better than on the PC keyboard. It was for me. Well, I got that, but I don't think even. How can I put this delicately? It's a lot of work taking care of the horse. I feel like you coming over all the time to look at the horse or take care of it would be a lot. Or are you saying like Wade gets you acreage to put you in this place with a horse and you would live there? And I think I see where you're going with that. That is a big ask. That is a big ask. To get a whole bunch of horse land. Some people would be down for that. Some people in this chat included. I'd be too nervous to go to the horse ranch. Molly would never visit. I would do it. I'd live in the barn. I mean, they do make some nice barns with actual like housing above them. But yeah. You know what? You just gotta shoot your shot. I get you. I get you, Mama Minion. I understand. You'd be like, hey man, like, hey, can I has horse? And you're like, no. And you're like, oh, all right. Well, at least you tried. I'm never gonna live any of this shit down. Never. Roxy is living the Hans life big time. Oh yeah, she lives in a shed. And she goes out every night to look at horses. It's part of her like ranch time job that she has. I think I'm gonna keep that the same. Yeah, because that doesn't really change, does it? No. I mean, unless I want him to puff his chest out more. That's the only thing I can think of. The foals are so cute. They are pretty damn cute. Not gonna lie. Cute Hanses. I respect horses enough to keep a healthy distance from them. Respect the horse. They're so awkward and gangly. I love them. Oh, the little ones? Yeah, they're pretty cute. I'm not afraid of horses. Well, that's because you have a gun in your hand. Put it down. I was born in the year of the horse. What? I love the little age reaction. Can you explain to the foreigner why he hunts? Okay. I don't know where it's a meme. Hans Biddies. Thank you for the Hans Biddies. I tried, but Wade said Molly hates horses. Dana and I want to go to a dude ranch. Me for the horse, Dana for the cowboys. Of course she does. There's always been that like Western girl in her. I don't know her that well, but yeah, I picked up on the whole, like, that's kind of her vibe. Also, I think I've seen them dress up Western style when she visits her friends in Arizona. So, I also have a cowboy hat, which unfortunately I can't show you because I'm not on camera. But if you show up in a future stream, Mama Minion, I'm more than happy to show you my cool hat. In fact, chat says I look pretty damn good in it. So I'm not afraid to wear it on stream. Yeah, I think if that's really the case, y'all should just like mark out a day to go to a frickin' ranch and ride a horse and ride a man. You know, like, well, respectively, activities for both of y'all. You know what I mean? But I'm not telling Dana how to live her life, but you know, it's just like with consent. Yeah. I just want to see the horses. I don't care for the cowboys. Dana can have them. Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of male activity-free equestrian ranches out there. While this one has lyrics, I'm digging the beats. I will ride a cowboy with respect, consent, and the knowledge that I will mess them up. Damn, girl. Also, is that Jessie from Toy Story? What am I looking at there? Oh no, it's Lizard Seagull. It looked like Jessie from Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot, but I want it in my pants. Wink. You know. Wheeze. I'd rather have a cowgirl, but same idea. I'll be your wing woman, curls. Yeah, because you're already married, and I feel like your husband would be like, you are not going on a cowboy outing adventure. Happily married, yeah. He's my cowboy. I hope in that moment, if he was listening, that he gave like a you're like, yeehaw, big man. He's thankfully not here. Aww, that'd been perfect. Ride the meat stallion. He would sass me. I would hope he would have neighed along. Meat stallion. That's true. Predictable. Sir. He would say something like, you, me, ride, and I won't finish it. We ride at dawn. Before breakfast. I gotta get my protein while you get yours. Okay, I'll stop. What? Goddamn. Sirs, really? Oh my. Oh shit. The beacon of Condor has been lit. That's so goddamn. How does the saying go? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Did we hear that song? I swear we heard that song while I was at Wade's house. Because I remember like seeing Molly's expression and Scarlett's expression. She's like, what? I think it was like playing during a video that we were watching. God damn it. Big and rich, right? Huh? I prefer the llamas, if you know what I mean. Wink, 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 wink. Oh my god, is that the Brazilian version of like otters for the gay community? Is that the Dear Jesus, I got my protein. Amen. No? Oh, okay. Cerulikat. The artist who sang at least one song they titled Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Oh, that's the artist. Okay. I got you. My hubby is Peruvian. I know, but you have your culture too. Oh, okay, so it's the Peruvian culture that of the otter. And llamas are Peruvian? No, I mean, wasn't Meatloaf who sang that? Buck Cherry? Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell you're trying to say. Sorry, girl. I love where this conversation has gone today. Y'all are amazing. There are so many people at the gym this morning. Shove one into a locker. To assert dominance. The band Buck Cherry. I knew I was right. Wait. Okay, so hold on. Save a horse. Ride a cowboy. Who did that? It was by Big and Rich. It wasn't by Buck Cherry. Av2 was right. Unless they did a rock cover of it? I don't know. I swear there was a version with Buck. You're probably right, honestly. They probably did a cover of it. I've never heard it. I've only heard the country single original. Alicia, hello. Welcome to We're Full of Beans and we're getting our protein. Wink. How are you doing today? It's the one song my bestie was disappointed has never heard the whole way through. Which one? Bareback? Okay, Tiny Bubbles. The only reason why I remember it was making fun of the band name, singing the song about riding a cowboy. You'll have to find the track, because, like, I don't know. We're only going off your memories at this point. And I guess a little bit of, who else remembers? What are you all saying? Protein is so good? Wink. Like I said, Peruvian gay community. Are y'all talking about street meat again? Is this a supermarket together joke? Because I don't know what the hell street meat is. Human protein from man? Yeah, you know the kind. Buck Cherry did a live cover, but that is about as far as I saw. Precisely. I'm done with you all. Nick says I'm wrong. Av is right. Who's Nick? My husband? Oh. I guess you must have heard about some song that was kind of similar from Buck Cherry, but me? That's the only thing I could think of. Is like maybe you just heard a song they sang that kind of was like similar in lyrics, but not the same song. Yeah, I looked it up. Av is right. Yeah. That's what I said earlier. Like, I've got it right off the jump. mean, true, but don't tell everyone.
Now hear this. Now hear this. Sorry, girl was wrong. Thank you.
There, I didn't tell anyone. Wow. I was commenting on Allie's. Never mind, don't read it. Nick is sorry street meat.
Someone poke Jay to see if they're awake.
Ah. Wait, that's between you and Nick. Let's see. Oh god. In the Wild West's Cerulikat chat is a tale of ranch dreams and cowboy crushes unfolds. Mama Minion and Dana seek adventure while Roxy chases biddies and banknotes. Star Girl champions girls nights out as Curls finds themselves single and sassy. Emotes fly like lassos, capturing laughter and love in this digital saloon, where even street meat gets a mention. Why is it in a taco? Oh my god.
Get your street meat into the taco.
So, is that why Wade doesn't like eating tacos? Oh my god, the implications of that statement just now, Av2, you son of a bitch. Poor Molly. Oh my gosh, wait. I was like, Av, I swear to God. Oh my gosh. I mean, more banknotes equals less problems for me. Get bonked. Big bonks.
Ads over. Yay.
I think Av kind of dug that hole like real fast. He had the blasting caps out and just like, well, time to make a hole in this mountain. Badoosh, and fell in. I'm glad nobody's seen what I said. Uh-oh. Time to look. It's not circumcised? I saw that, but I'm like, that's not the code for taco is not the code for uncircumcised street meat. Always telling yourself. But I thought it was funny. I see. I can see this. You goofy bench. I swear to God. Jesus. Oh, you get it. I was actually talking about tacos, not that. I know, but you like your post came out right after I made the put your meat in the taco, and it's like, oh, is that why Wade doesn't like tacos? And I'm like, bro, you can't do that to put Wade and Molly. It came out so wrong when the street meat comes out wrong. Or Ev, it did. Hey, CBC. Hello. Yeah, thank you for coming by and thanking Ryu. I hope you enjoy your emotes. I made them myself. And in fact, I'm making a new one for Molly. Hope you're having a great day. New person, quick, act normalish. Doesn't all of our combos go downhill? Like a Sisyphean rock. Ooh! It's 3 minutes until movie night. Good thing I looked at the clock. It's not going to be like a full movie night, by the way. We're only going to watch one flick because it's a rescreening special event for people who didn't see it. But I'm going to give y'all like 5 minutes to get drinks, snacks, situate yourselves at your couches, beds, wherever you need to be. Isn't this normal for chat? Hell yeah. In fact, while we're doing this, let me pull it up so that way I have it ready. Give me my stuff. Where's the stuff I rented? Oop. Oh, that's with American Sign Language. That's interesting. Oh, where is it? Did it run out? Hold on. Ah, here we are. It's got to be in here, right? Oh, maybe it's 72 hours. Oh, they must have only lasted 3 days. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It ran out, so I have to do it all over again. That's fine. I don't mind. I thought I had more time to watch. Okay, I got a new Discord account. I just got back to the server. Welcome back for the second time? Question mark. All right. Well, what do y'all think of the horse so far, chat? Like, for anyone who hasn't seen it, by the way, let me just do one final. Like, it's gonna be a little bit of a, like, it's gonna be a little messy because it's like all over the place. But I'm gonna show y'all what it's gonna look like in motion a little bit. But yeah, it's essentially going to be menacing and evil and maniacal. He's like, yeah. I love the horse so far. I love it. Yay. Okay. We're not necessarily ending community time together because technically we will be hanging out again in the Discord. Though, for people who can't make it or are busy, I totally understand. But I highly encourage y'all to join. For everyone who I won't be able to see, Pop Princess, hey! We're about to wrap things up. Normally I do a full 4 hours, but today we're doing a special movie night. You're welcome to join us, by the way. It's in the Discord. All are welcome to be a part of it. Just click that join link that Cerulikat just made. Not the other one that Wolfie brought up, but the actual Discord link. And it's free. We all jump in. No one talks during the movie. There's no spoilers allowed. We just type along or post GIFs of our reactions. And yes. Wade won't let me on Discord. Boo. That's weird. I don't want to speak for him about that or why. I'm sure he has his reasons. Though now I'm curious. Though it's probably for, I don't know, mental health reasons. I can only speculate. But anyway, I am going to wrap this up here. And we are going to jump straight into the Discord. I'll see you guys on, if nothing comes up for gaming with friends on Friday or Saturday, I'll see you guys for a Cozy Sunday stream, obviously on Sunday. And we will reconvene there. See you on Discord. You have, well, I'll give y'all until 7:10 or 10 after the hour in your local time. All right. Or I guess in Sorry Girls parlance, 10 minutes after the half hour. All right, here we go. Let's do the outro. Let's end the music. Boop. And then... All right, chat. Yeet. Stupid Newfoundland is half hour, I know. But we live on a ball of earth, and there's weird transitions that we have to account for. Alright, I'm gonna pull this down here. I'm gonna put this up there. Alright, chat. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Because it's all we got, man. And keep practicing that positive mental health. Y'all are all lovely and amazing, and y'all are developing into helpful, empathetic, awesome human beings that I'm proud to have in this community. I'm sure y'all wouldn't be here if that wasn't really the case. So y'all prove it to me and to each other, and it allows more people to feel comfortable coming in and saying hello, like Pop Princess and CBC. Pleasure to have you all here. I want to continue the good vibes over in the Discord, so join me, won't you? I'll see you there. And if you're on the YouTube side, I do co-stream on YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help us grow over there. I appreciate y'all making the channel slowly develop. And you get to watch the VODs whenever. All right, here we go. We're voiding out.